Hi foodies, it's Chef Dom here and welcome to my pandemic pantry. Now I know with all of us staying at home that life might already be getting a little bit dull, or you could be kind of slowly heading into monotony when it comes to your cooking. But I have got 3 incredible flavour bombs that at least might bring a bit of excitement into your food. So stay tuned. Hi foodies, we're kicking off my 3 favourite flavour bombs with a Moroccan and Middle Eastern kind of feeling, I suppose. So all you need is a jar. Now I know all of us are keeping jars. You've all got them either under the sink or in the pantry. So take one of your clean jars. I've got in some ginger and garlic. All the recipes will be in the link below the video, so don't worry about having to jot everything down. I've also got some chopped up parsley, a little bit of chopped up mint and coriander. So just the small leaves and the young part of the stalk I've just chopped up really finely into a jar. So what we're going to be adding into our Moroccan Middle Eastern kind of dressing flavour bomb marinade is some lemon juice. So pour that in. Now the spices we're going to use, and this is up to you what you have at home, is there's some turmeric, a little bit of cinnamon. I've actually got some Moroccan spice, so I'm throwing in a little bit of the Moroccan spice and some ground cumin. So you want to just pop all that into your jar. Now you can do this in the food processor, and I am going to show you as well what this looks like, because it's a different texture when you go to blend all of this up together. So, and you can do this in a bowl if you wanted to with a whisk, or just mix it up with a spoon. I find the jar really easy because then it's already stored in there. Okay, so a couple of options. If you are not vegan, or if you're trying to cut down your sugar content, then you can use another sugar substitute. Say maybe some coconut nectar, agave, if you want to do a little bit of sugar. You don't need to put sugar into this, but if you want a little bit of sweetness, you can add honey. So I'm just going to put in a small amount of honey. Mine's a natural untreated honey, that's why it's gone a little crystallized. The other ingredient I love having in my pantry and I love using on salads, and at Chef Tom Walton, you have re-inspired me to throw this pomegranate molasses all over my cooking because it lends such a beautiful tang and a touch of sweetness. So I'm just going to add a little splash of that in as well. So that's optional, but a great one to keep in your pantry. And of course, a bit of zhuzh olive oil. So I throw that in, little lid on. Give it a good shake. This is really good for those arm muscles. And also if you missed a little dancing around the kitchen, you can use your 2 kind of jars and do a little shake. Okay, so that's done as it is. So you'll notice, oh my God, the aroma is sensational. It's got a really nice thickness about it. So have a bit of a look at that. So that's going to make a sensational marinade, rubbing it over a piece of chicken or under the chicken skin if you're roasting a whole chicken, on lamb chops, fish, prawns. You can throw this or toss this through vegetables before you roast them. You can mix it in with your guacamole or avocado for a dip. Mix a couple of spoons in with sour cream, add it to a soup. Heaps and heaps of choices. So I'm off to kind of create a couple of dishes with my gorgeous Moroccan flavour bomb. Also, you can freeze it, grab your little ice cube, pop that in, pop it in, and then into a container. Fantastic, enjoy. My second flavour bomb is of a bit sort of Asian inspired, and this one is great for adding into your noodle salads, stir fries, even fried rice. If you're wanting to roast off, say, your pumpkins, zucchinis, any kind of vegetables, or using it as a bit of a dressing to throw over cucumbers or roasted vegetables, steamed vegetables, add a bit into your rice, but really with anything. So another simple one, everything in the jar. So I've got some ginger, garlic, and really finely chopped up eschalots, so the white part of the spring onion, one would say, or the shallot, depending on where you come from. So basically what I'm adding into this one is some lime juice, and I have got some sesame oil, tamari or soy sauce or whatever kind of soy, sort of dark soy product you're into, and a little bit of coconut vinegar, or you can use rice vinegar, rice wine vinegar, or any other vinegar that you have at home. So pop all of that in as well. And the other thing too, if you want a little bit of heat, or a little bit of spice, you can add in just some little dried chilies. You don't necessarily have to break them up or anything. You can just throw them in, and that little bit of flavor will permeate through the dressing. I would be adding my fresh herbs after I finish a dish. So if you're going to be adding coriander or anything into this, just add it at the end of the dish. And again, give it another little shake. Delicious. That smells amazing, and that'll keep in the fridge up to a good couple of weeks. Again, you can freeze it down if you wish, or you can add this, a couple of spoonfuls of this into some mayonnaise or aioli if you've got some sort of Asian dish that you want a juicy mayo with. Yum, I like it. Okay, so my third final bomb would have to be the best, I would say, and it is my Italian flavours. So of course we need a larger jar, given the Italians. So olive oil, red wine vinegar, garlic is a paramount of a starting point. Some fresh lemon juice, throw that in. If you've got bottled lemon juice, that's fine. Also, I've got a little mixture of herbs and spices I'm adding in. So bay leaf, if you've got a dry bay leaf, great. This one I've just picked from my garden. Got a little bit of parsley and basil, throw that in. Another bay leaf, why not? Some lemon zest. I've actually had this frozen, so about the zest of one lemon. Some salt and thyme and oregano. It's a really great way to use up your dried herbs. If you have thyme and oregano in your garden, yes, then throw the fresh herbs in. And again, it's a matter of just adding all of that together. I really love this dressing on freshly cooked pasta with some fresh tomatoes, maybe some asparagus, broken up ricotta or something like that. So it makes a really great pasta dressing, as well as a dressing for salads, roast potatoes, just your leaves, fish, delicious, prawns, steak. You can even throw a piece of steak on the grill and then drizzle a little bit of this over the top. So many uses, 3 great flavors, and I can assure you, once you have made these, you are never going to go back to bottled dressings